It's Tomi, the CEO of ChipFlow here. In this video, we're going to be talking about how the automotive companies are needing to tackle the electric vehicle related EE or electrical architecture changes. Ultimately it will come down to owning the whole architecture and starting to make more and more of make or buy decisions. Now, luckily, this is something that the automotive companies went through 15 years ago when they, in the infotainment area, they went from buying QNX and Microsoft radios and then had to start to investing into their own software platforms, many of them, by the way, based on Linux and other open source components. And this is not only for the OEMs, but it's also the way that the tier ones interacted with the OEMs and etc. So the whole logic of what was already figured out 15 years ago around the software is effectively now coming into the hardware, where more OEMs need to take more ownership of the hardware architecture, and then tier ones need to adapt with their experience and deliverables to that. Now, longer term picture, I think everybody is hoping for that, standardization and regulation will bring more and more similarities to the different architectures. But the reality is that in the kind of a short to mid-term, and probably like 10 years from now, when effectively all the OEMs will need to go towards zonal architectures and the related solutions, it's going to be a scramble effectively, to figure out how to go move forward. And it isn't helped by many of the silicon vendors then also kind of hedging their bets and then figuring out where there are sufficient volumes for their generic chips. So effectively this leaves a bit of a gap, and we are seeing this gap emerging in a couple of specific areas within the EV architectures from a ChipFlow point of view. And this is where ChipFlow's IC design platform, coupled with our high-end kind of architecture solutioning capability, comes very handy for many automotive OEMs. And we are kind of focused on helping the automotive OEMs and tier ones to figure out quite quickly what are the 4 to 5 different options that they have for a particular solution. Then iron them down within a month or two into one that they're going to give a more firm shot, come up with an FPGA, add another month to that, put it into test harness, start playing with it, bring the whole organization that, by the way, sits often in a kind of a non-SDV related dimensions with the old technical domains, start to bring the organization to this journey with you. And then once you've kind of figured out in a matter of a couple of months what is the type of ASIC solution that is going to help to parachute or kind of accelerate your transformation significantly and saving you gigantic amounts of money, then our platform helps you to build on that asset quite easily towards a test ASIC and all the way to the production. So we are not only about the prototyping, but with our lead customers we are already going towards a volume ASICs with all the functional safety, ASIL, B's and D requirements and etc. So look forward to catching up with you more about your particular requirements. Please visit our website chipflow.io for more information.